To start off my returning players guide, the first thing we're going to go over is called the Meridian. The Meridian is actually the newest system that was introduced right before I quit, and this is actually pretty boring, straightforward, and honestly just pretty unneeded. But then again, there's a few of the new systems that are kind of unneeded. But it kind of tries to balance out the classes because assassins do get the lowest amount of stats out of all the LA classes. But it's neither there or here. But basically, it's pretty straightforward. You're gonna have these mystic pills. You need to use these mystic pills on this little circle. It's completely RNG, so you just click one. If you have a death gate, it does not activate. And then once you see these mystic ascent attempts go away, you will start using these holy pills. Once these holy pills are actually done, then you either buy more, which I would not suggest because these are very expensive, and you can just get a lot of them through dailies. But if you are a returning player, there's actually a way you can do it really, really fast. Like if you still have all your old crap from before you quit or whatever, then you could actually get like your entire Meridian done like maybe like a month of playing. It's not hard. But if you are relatively like newer player coming back, it might be a little difficult just because you won't get the same amount of stuff, like just the amount of stuff you need to finish it. But yeah, the NPC would be right here. So if you were a hoarder or just someone who picked up your dailies back in the day or whenever you did play, then this guy actually can give you a bunch of stuff. So this is, you see, 35%. So basically turning your attendance sheets, your advice boxes, and if you're leveling a new character when you came back and by some reason you still have these, you could use these too. But the biggest way you get these is through attendance sheets and advice boxes, which if you have, like here, I have 13. Let me see. I have 13 of these. So let's see how much it gives me. This usually gives you, like, back when I first did this, when I first came back, it gave me like 600 of each or something on each of one of my characters. And also it helps, gives you a few pots, a look, a bunch of nice things. But just from that first, like, go, you can get like 600 if you've been like pretty active on picking up your dailies. Then you just keep going. Now that I've done all my mystic attempts, this will now start be using my holy pills. But I have 96 holy pills. I can use up to 196. So I can literally just do this all day and wait until basically it tells me right here. So to go to the next level, it actually have to do 2 and successful. So you have to find 2 life gates right after each other. Otherwise, it does reset. It's 100% RNG. People say that they know tricks. I tend to just click the same button. I just tend to click on this side 100% of the time because it's closer to my bag. No real reason outside of that. It's just easy to do it. I'm not superstitious or anything like that. So I just do it this way. This is, I think, the number one way of getting your Meridian done is just going to that NPC, giving him all your old stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you as well. That same NPC could actually give you even more stuff. Actually, way more useful stuff. If you trade in like your Nirvana keys, like I think when I first traded in. So yeah, so you're gonna see right here. So basically, eventually you will get done with your Meridian, and you can actually trade in your Mystic pills, and that would be great to to turn them in. And then the other thing is your Fairy box keys. I forget what these were for, but I think they were to get mirages way back in the day. All your Nirvana keys that are completely useless. If you value EXP, I tend to turn these reflection shards in just because I have 8 tunes and it's hard for me to keep up with, the amount of meditation that it needs. Another thing that you could turn in were, I think it's the Nirvana key and the Fairy keys. Those are the 2 big ways you get a lot of points. And you can get like a crap ton of these. I think it's like, yeah. So you have a 4% of getting 30, and then 10, like another 4% to get like 10 of the holy pills. It's a really good way of making a lot of the thingies. But yeah, that's gonna be the other way of you getting a mass amount. But yeah, you just keep doing it. Honestly, I'm getting kind of unlucky because at this like stage of your thingy, it should only take about 80. So, but I've been on my archers for a little bit, trying to get this one, and I know I've been on this one for about a week. It is. I should note that I no longer play any of my ults because I did R9 stage 3 in my BM. Um, so it's kind of like hit or miss. I've ever played any of my tunes, but yeah, that's gonna be the Meridian guide. It's pretty straightforward. It's just 100% RNG. There's no tricks. There's nothing. You can try to think of like patterns, but like I said, I just click 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 and just keep doing that way. Doesn't really matter as long as you know you eventually get done. This is the last circle before you're done, but yeah, it's pretty straightforward, pretty pointless, but it does give you a lot of stats for pretty much free since you get a lot of those for a lot of the pills for a returning player free. All right, that'd be it. Have a good one.